Good morning, this is Lucas coming to you from Salt Lake as usual, the car wash. At the car wash. So, as most of us know, it was the strawberry full moon tonight. I don't know if any of you guys did any kind of rituals or anything like that. It's still at 98%, so tonight's a good night as well to put forth intention, solidify what you might have started at the new moon. That's kind of what I do. Kind of glue it up together, see, I can check my progress from the new moon to the full moon and see where I've gone with that, and I've actually pushed through a lot of stuff. Also, I've been reading this book. Well, I started to dive into it. Really good book so far. Existential Kink. This is highly recommended to me by another person who, Brittany, who I had on. You can see a couple of videos back. I did an interview with her, and we did a lot of talk about shadow work. And from what I've read so far, it's basically like embracing your character defects, things you don't like about yourself, but you keep doing them because there's a part of you that gets off on it, per se. And I started realizing that, there might be a part of my kink is probably living in my car. I don't know if it's because it's different or not a lot of people do it, but more and more people are doing it because the price is outrageous to get a place nowadays, and people don't want to, coop up with somebody they don't know or people they do know and they just can't stand living with type deal. So I come to a realization when I was reading a little paragraph out of that book that I might be exercising one of my kinks by living in my car, but I don't know, it's kind of wishy-washy on that aspect because really a lot of it has to do with funds, money, how much money I bring in versus how much goes out, to whom it goes out to. And right now where I'm trying to, I think I owe a little over, $2,100 in fines right now, probably $2,400 I'm down to, and it was way over, it was kind of like $3,500, so I come about $1,000 into it. Plus, I've given away $1,000 to Intoxilock, which I didn't have to have. I talked about that previously. So I poured out a lot of my money into the system for my infractions of not following the laws about smoking weed and driving and possession of and paraphernalia. Mainly paraphernalias. That's what's getting me in trouble because I do have my green card and I can intake THC. It's just about how I do it, and I do it unlawfully in these cases. I've done it that way. So I'm starting to realize that there's a part of me. So what it talks about is embracing that side of you or whatever it is that you're exercising that doesn't really resonate with you, but you keep doing it because it's kind of like, oh, it's a kinky. And it tells you to embrace that and talk to that experience with love and joy. And after you're able to do that, then it kind of loses its power, whatever it is that you're dealing with or don't like about yourself. It loses its power and it allows you to move past it. And there's exercises in this book that you can do and practices that you can do. I'm really excited. Last night there's a book club on this going on right now that my friend hosts. There's about, I don't know, a few other people on it. And I was going to go on it last night, but I had dinner plans. So next week I'm going to get on the book club. I've never been a part of a book club, so I'm pretty excited about that. Some of the places I choose to park, I tell you what. But pretty excited about this adventure and about this book and about moving forward with. Getting noisy over here. about moving forward in my life and using the tools. Last night, I did a candle burning to solidify the things I put out to the universe at the new moon to help keep the motivation and the frequency and the energy going and moving forward into what I want to accomplish in my life, which is, of course, to be off probation. So that takes money. So I concentrate on doing a good job at work in order to keep my job, in order to keep money flowing in so I can give it to these people for my infractions, And it's pretty simple. It's pretty laid out. But the other aspect of it is being able to find time to balance and have joy and meditate and do things that uplift my spirit in order to remain balanced. So not everything's about the court system or about my fines. I can go out and have fun. I can go out and unwind, and I don't have to worry about things because it's already being taken care of, because I put the wheels in motion at the new moon to focus on these things, but also to receive balance, so I'm not overworked and overthinking and just consumed with this whole idea of being on probation and having all these fines. It took away a lot of my freedom to be able to go where I want to go and do the things I want to do without being reprimanded, So it is a big deal because I want to do what I want to do, basically, whatever that might be. But there's certain things I just, I have to shy away from or not be a part of because I'm walking on the narrow path to getting through this and past this, so I can make my next move and free up money. And if I decide I want to get a place or something like that, then the options will come up. I'm assuming it's probably going to take me about a year to get everything paid off, and not if, it will happen. The wheels are already in motion. My mindset's there. I'm doing what I can, and I am also being open to doing new things in order to gain balance, so I'm not repetitiously doing the same things every day where life gets boring, because it doesn't have to be boring just because I'm in this state where I'm having to concentrate and focus on my job mainly and making money and all that good stuff. It's allowing me to gain balance and not hate my life and hate where I'm at today. And so I'm continuing to learn, continuing to pick up new tools in order to enhance my life and move forward in things that I want to do that I haven't realized yet that I want to do. Allowing doors to be opened instead of locking them and staying stuck, staying stagnant. So it's a good thing. I feel like I gain progress through doing the rituals at the new moon and the full moons, and reaffirming my goals and accomplishing those goals as I continue to move forth and try to keep the balance and the flow of everything going. Especially when you're talking about money, because money is definitely energy that is meant to flow. As you get it, it goes, and more comes along, and so on and so forth. Granted, you do have to work and do the footwork to get that money. It's still something that, with me, I don't hoard it. I put it out where it needs to go, that type of energy, in order to get the results I need on this 3D way of living, because the world is ran by that energy, and people are consumed by that energy. And so I have to tread lightly with what I do with my money and where it goes, and focus on my main goal as being somewhat free, even though I'm still a slave to the grind, most definitely. And accepting that, being okay with that, makes it a lot easier every day to go to work and do a good job and be in that mindset of this is okay, because acceptance is key to this for me. Accepting where I'm at, what I need to do, and then finding things to fill in time that's going to enrich my life and enhance it to allow me to keep moving forward, and plus make bigger plans down the road. Goal setting. By the time I'm done with my fines and everything, which I predict will be by the end of the year, I should have another plan intact about what my next move is going to be once that time comes. Where am I going to be at? As far as like maybe looking for jobs at different places, maybe even out of state. See, that option, that's the one restriction I have. I can't leave state. So if opportunity does arise in another state, I can't, partake in it. So I'm getting ready to be able to have those doors open and preparing to be in that energy, in that frequency of things happening the way they need to happen, more naturally rather than forced. So it's been, it's not always easy and it's not always fun just existing at times, but finding the things that do enhance and make me want to continue to move forward is key to my success. And I'm learning every day. Every day is a new lesson, and I have to be flexible and able to change up what I'm doing in order to resonate with self, and be in that frequency, in that energy mode of anything is possible. And I think with the tools that we are given today, open-mindedness is really a big key to seeing past all this bullshit that we deal with on this 3D level and moving forward to preparing for the next level, whatever that may be. So there is hope. There is hope for all of us. Every day is a choice, and everything requires footwork. So suit up and show up for yourself. That's what I got to do for me every day. And there's certain rituals I do, keeping a gratitude list, burning things and ideas that I want to happen. Write it down, burn it, send it to the universe. Don't question it. Move forward and going towards those goals that you create for yourself. And using the tools to help you get there. There's tons of tools. You just have to do the footwork, the research, whatever resonates with you. I'm still finding every day there's something new. I'm still here to learn, and I'm still here to share. So with that, I'll bid you a good day, and namaste to you, because the weirdness in me honors and uplifts the weirdness in you. Be true to self, and have a great day.